Hare Krishna. Today is, who knows what today is? Yes, today is the day. Hare Krishna. Today is January 19th, and the quote today is entitled, "A vow is an offering. Just as one can offer..." Today is January Horn Day, and everyone's honking their horn. People in India love their horns. Today is January 19th, and today's quote is entitled, "A vow is an offering. Just as one can offer Krishna an action now, one can offer him a future action along with the perseverance to fulfill it. That offering of perseverance is characteristic of a vow. A subsequent change in one's purpose is like taking away something that has been dedicated to him." So let's say I give you something, and later on I say, "Can I have it back?" In America, I don't know why we call it Indian giver, but there must be some history to that. But if I've given you something and then I want it back, then my friends will say, "Indian giver." It's not even considered appropriate amongst 5-year-old boys. So here the example is given that if I make a vow, that's an offering to Krishna, that I'm going to do something for you for a week, for a month, for a year, for the rest of my life. And if at a certain point I decide not to take the vow, it's like asking Krishna, would it be okay if I could take that back once I've given it to you? So it's a nice meditation. I've decided to give you something, and I've promised that I will give you that thing every day for a week, month, year, whatever it is. And now when we say, I'm not going to follow the vow, what we're telling Krishna is, well, I've decided to take that back from you. So it's a nice meditation to think that way, that I've committed something to Krishna, and now I'm asking for it back. Now, Srila Prabhupada said, once you commit, you could never think of not committing. That's what it means to commit. You could never ask, well, even though I've committed, how do I commit? How do I continue to commit? He said you can't even ask that, because if you ask, how do I continue to commit, it means you're not committed, because if you're committed, you wouldn't ask that. It's like saying, okay, I've given you this. Now, how do I remain in the proper consciousness or remain with determination so I don't ask that back from you? That would be strange. You give me a present and then you ask me, Mahatma Prabhu, could you help me gain determination so that I don't ask you to take back that present? That would be strange, wouldn't it? Very strange. So if you're asking how can I have determination to follow the vows I made, it's similar. And therefore Prabhupada said, you can't ask that question because you've already made the vow. It's done. It's a done deal. You've already given it to Krishna. So that's a nice meditation about vows. If you've made vows, it's a good meditation. If you're going to make vows, it's a good meditation. It's like giving something to Krishna, and you can never ask it back. And if you break your vow, you give up your vow, it's like asking Krishna, can I take back what I've given you? Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bol.